it's time to talk about something that I didn't realize I needed to talk about, which is that health and wellness is a full-time job. And I want to specifically talk to those of you who already kind of are in the throes of health and wellness. You have a morning routine, you have a workout routine, or you care about health and wellness. You try and make healthier choices every day. Maybe you sauna and cold plunge. Maybe you take magnesium at night. Health and wellness is a full-time job, and no one talks about this. I think maybe I've been on social media too much. I was kind of expecting to go into this January all like hyped and so excited to like be healthy again and start having a workout routine again. And then I actually started doing it all and working at the same time, and I was like, oh my God, I feel so overwhelmed and so exhausted already. Some of the people I follow who are in health and wellness, they make it look so inspiring and so easy and so fun and energizing. And you know what? It's just not it for me right now. Right now, I've come to a point where health and wellness feels like I'm on a hamster wheel. And this is a hamster wheel I want to be on. Like, I originally wanted to get on the hamster wheel, and the hamster wheel is gonna take me to where I wanna go. The only problem is, the hamster wheel never stops. So the problem is, I wanna be on this hamster wheel. The hamster wheel is taking me to where I wanna go. But at the same time, there's no cruise control button on the hamster wheel. I just have to keep going and going and going. And there's this internal pressure to keep going. Like, no one's telling me I have to keep going. It's all me. And so now I'm so tired and I'm so exhausted from being on the hamster wheel that I wanted to be on. That is health and wellness. I just wanted to talk about this because I don't see anyone talking about this. I'm not hearing on my podcasts that I'm probably listening to much of that health and wellness is a lot of effort. It's a lot of effort to be consistent. And for 99% of us, maintaining a morning routine, a workout routine, a healthy eating routine isn't second nature. It takes effort. It takes discipline. These things are not easy. Effort is not easy. It wouldn't be called effort if it was easy. Discipline is not easy. Discipline is literally overcoming an internal battle. But I kept thinking to myself, when does it get easy? When do all these routines get easy? I've been working out consistently since I was in high school. I've been eating right consistently since I was out of college. Then I had an epiphany. You know something about me, and this is totally TMI. I've been brushing my teeth since I was a child, as we should be, twice a day. Don't worry. But then some days I wake up, like today, and I'm like, I don't want to fucking brush my teeth. I honestly just want to go eat breakfast and skip brushing my teeth because I really don't feel like brushing my teeth. And the point of me saying this, by the way, I did end up brushing my teeth before I ate breakfast, is the fact that I have to overcome an urge to do something as simple as brushing my teeth, which I've been doing for over 2 decades. And that's still not second nature to me. How do I expect working out, eating right, doing my meditations and all the health and wellness stuff, how do I expect that to be second nature to me when I still have to overcome the urge to brush my teeth, which I've been doing for 2 decades. So if you're online like I am and all you're seeing is people who are so excited about health and wellness and they make it look so easy and natural, I just want you to know I'm struggling. I am really struggling right now with work and with balancing that and with trying to run a half marathon this year and all the other things that are happening in life as they do. I love health and wellness still. Like, I want to do these things. It's not like I want to go back to binge drinking and binge eating and all the stuff I was doing in college. Let's not talk about those days. But it is exhausting. Like, that's what I want to say, is health and wellness is exhausting. It is a second job. And it is a second job that we need because health is like the number one thing we can invest in for true happiness, in my opinion. I wanted to bring a little honesty to this platform because all I see is perfection on my feeds right now. And all I hear from podcasts right now is that I'm not doing enough and that I'm not doing it perfectly. And that can make you feel like you're never doing anything good enough. But let's not kid ourselves that wellness is never effort. It is always effort. There are just seasons where it feels easier. My goal now for the rest of January is to stop listening to podcasts for a little bit. Trying to achieve perfection in my routines is something that I need to release. Health and wellness will always be a part of my life, even when it feels tough, because it's something that ultimately I am truly passionate about. But let this just be your little reminder that social media is a highlight reel, and if you thought that I was doing really well, I'm not doing the best I could be. And I hope you know you're doing the best you possibly can, and perfection is not possible, nor should it be something we strive for. And thank you for being here. I feel like I've expressed my frustration and anger and all those negative emotions that we typically suppress quite a bit in the last few days in various methods. So I really want the rest of this video to be more uplifting and more like inspiring. Let's just do some more wholesome, more feel-good things for ourselves for the rest of this video. You know what's also kind of crazy? Like, as soon as January 6th started, I've been sick. So it's just such a sign from the universe that's saying, like, slow the F down, Stacey, because the route you're on is not beneficial to your health. I'm ready to do some self-care. What should we do, George? George never has to worry about these things, and I'm really happy for him. He just gets to be so chonky and cute all day long and have no thoughts except for eat, walk, and dream about eating and walking. I have just been sat watching the Molly May Amazon Prime documentary. When I tell you I was sat, did not move from the couch until the 3 episodes were over. I'm just taking my hot roller now. Technically it's my ice roller, but I like to run it under hot water and use it on my face for better drainage. Little tip, hot is actually better than cold for draining your face. Cold stagnates, heat moves. And this is just kind of nice at night if you have a headache. And in this video, we're all about self-care. Even though I have to admit to you guys, I'm planning on taking a 4-mile run tomorrow morning because I'm training for a marathon, a half marathon. Last week I was really sick and didn't do all my running according to my running plan, so I really wanted to do it this week. But I did have ice cream today, and so this is how my nighttime routine usually goes. I do my skincare, and then I'll put on my red light mask. This red light mask actually changed my life, and I'm not exaggerating when I say that, but this actually changed my life. It changed my face. I've got my magnesium. I always switch between magnesiums, but I really like Moon Juice magnesium, Absorption Company magnesium, and if I'm in the week before my period, I'll do Bond Cycle Care, which has magnesium in it, but it just helps ensure that you don't get any PMS and that your period comes normally and all that. And I just mix this with a little sparkling hot water, which usually I don't do because sparkling water is kind of bad for your gut health, but who cares? I love it.
Marie parle avec son frère. Marie parle avec son frère.
Okay. Well, that is incredibly.
Alright, now I want to show you guys my little routine that I'm doing to prevent wrinkles and not need Botox. I really believe in it as someone who wants to age as gracefully as possible without ever having to inject my face with chemicals and toxins, which I don't judge if you do. I just personally am afraid of doing that. One area of concern for me are my smile lines right here. Honestly, I know they're not that bad, but just, you know, I'm gonna measure my eyebrow to just above my lip, and these scissors are really shit, so bear with me. After you take this strip, cut it down the middle. And this tape that I'm using is a special type of tape for your face. You don't want to use just like any normal tape like that, okay? And this tape, once you stick it on, there's no turning back because it will come off if you try and like lift it and then stick it back onto your face. Blow up your cheeks like this and then add the tape. Like so. I made it a little long. I'm still a beginner, okay? Don't judge me. Okay, that'll just have to do. That's more of what it's supposed to look like. There's one more strip that goes from this little bone on the side of your nose all the way down So it's gonna be about that long. These scissors are super shit. It's not the tape. It's that I need better scissors. Cut this in half. I find that when I get overwhelmed by the health stuff like food and workouts and routines like meditating and yada yada yada, I start gravitating more towards self-care stuff like this. Beauty and skincare and more like home stuff. So I start like cleaning up my space more and doing like a closet clean out. It's on the bone there and then puff. There we go. There we have one side done for the nasolabial folds. For the nasolabial folds. God, why is that so hard to pronounce? I'm gonna do the other side. There's both sides done. This one's a little shorter. Again, I'm a newbie. I'm gonna get better. I think I'm gonna add one more to the forehead because why not, for the 11 lines, because I feel like I've been crying all week long, so I need a little help in that department. Apparently the last full moon was a Cancer full moon, and if you didn't know, I am a Cancer, so I feel like it makes sense why I have been crying all week long. And I sleep on my back anyways, and I don't do this every day. This is my natural form of preventative Botox. I'm calling it preventative face taping. And that's it. Okay, well, I can barely move my face, otherwise I'd be smiling really big right now, but good night. George and Momo are in the back. This is part 2 of my road to balance and self-care sidecar donuts. My mom is also in the car. I forced her to come with me and she's hiding. You know, my mom pretends she doesn't like to be in the videos. You're not ready for this. So I got the cinnamon crumb huckleberry berry parfait, and then this is the entire reason that I came, because Truvani, the protein powder brand, came out with a collab with Sidecar for like a high protein donut. And so I was like, hell yeah, I want to try that. It's like a peanut butter chocolate chip something. Each donut has like 18 grams of protein also. Here, Mom, here's your bite. Wait, don't try it yet. We're supposed to try it together. Anyways, well, I'll cheers myself. Cheers. Oh my god, wait, actually, look at the inside of this donut. Chocolate chips. Okay, cheers. That is good. Wait, I have to look it up. 15 grams of protein. Truvani peanut butter cup. Wow, that is so good. What do you think, Mom?
Delicious.
That is so good. 15 grams of protein.
It's really fluffy, and yeah, the flavor is really amazing.
Next is the berry parfait. This giant one in the middle with the cream.
Oh, it looks so delicious.
Okay, are you gonna wait for me this time? Oh my god, the camera just does not do this justice. Cheers.
Cheers.
That is really good.
The cream is delicious.
The cream is so good. I like that one for the cream. Of course, my mom's feeding the dogs. Okay, next, huckleberry. I am a big Sidecar donuts girl, and this is what she looks like up close. Cheers. So good. Last but not least is the Saigon cinnamon. Why is it called Saigon cinnamon? Is there a special type of cinnamon in Saigon?
I think so.
I would like to see this Saigon cinnamon. Looks gorge. Cheers.
Churro.
It tastes like a churro, do you?
The topping.
I love balance. give my newfound perspective on balance, because for the past 3 years I've been so strict about limiting gluten, limiting dairy, severely limiting alcohol, having this mindset of every day must be the same. I must have the same morning routine every single day. I must adhere to this diet every single day except for specific days that I allowed myself. And originally this was for a good reason. I was dealing with a lot of gut and hormone health issues that I was able to resolve with these restrictions on my life. But I'm in a phase of my life now where maybe I don't need to be as strict with myself, or the word I was trying to avoid using, restrictive. I don't know if I'm gonna go to being a person who has a drink every single week, but what I do know is I've been reading books and I've been reading about cultures in other parts of the world and how they look at balance and moderation. And in those places, they allow themselves to have pleasure, while in America we tend to allow ourselves to more of indulge, and that is a difference for sure. So I'm experimenting. I'm experimenting with what it would feel like to allow myself a little more of this balance. I've cracked open a bottle of red wine. And honestly, this isn't my first choice of wine. I'm still partial to more natural wines. It's the weekend, so, and TikTok is getting banned. Just a little more. Yeah.